Hi guys, the current civil war taking place within the US Republican Party over visas and workers from India in particular, between Elon Musk and what appears to be Donald Trump along with some of his administration on the one side, and the crazy right wing, be them politicians, commentators and voters on the other, generally referred to as MAGA, is sort of framed as a race to the bottom on wages. How American workers at all levels are being undercut by low-paid foreign staff. This is not really what it's about, as commentator Tony Michaels points out here perfectly.
So Trump, Mr. America First, is now teaming up with Elon Musk to push H-1B visas. That's right, the guy who promised to protect American workers now thinks the real problem is not enough cheap labor for billionaires. Makes sense, right? Yeah, because when you're drowning in layoffs and you can't pay your rent, what you really need is more competition for your job. Thanks, Donnie. But here's the scam. This isn't about a worker shortage. No. It's about a wage shortage. Billionaires like Elon want workers who don't ask for raises, don't join unions, and don't complain. And H-1B visas, they're the golden ticket. You step out of line, bye-bye, back to Bangalore you go. And Trump, he's not selling out, he's cashing in. Elon bankrolls his campaign, and Trump calls it a great program. See how that works? The billionaire circle jerk is alive and well, folks. So the next time they say, America first, just ask yourself, which America? The one you live in, or the one with private jets, golden toilets, and employees who can't complain because their visas are on the line? But hey, don't worry, your job is safe just as long as you're willing to work 80 hours a week for half the pay and call it the American dream.
Well said. Okay. There's another aspect here that was left out. The idea that these workers, these visa holders, are in many ways restricted to working with one employer. Now, it's possible for them to change job, but it's also possible for their current employer to refuse to allow them to change job, to stop them from moving from one company to another. See, an American worker could work their way up a company, do really well, and then they could be offered a better position in another company, and they could switch. But if you're a visa holder like one of these, maybe somebody from India, you're pretty much stuck where you are. So the employer has full control over you. As was pointed out here in this clip, you're unlikely to be able to join a union. You're going to be told these are your working hours, these are the working conditions, and you can't complain about it, because if you do complain, well, then we won't renew your visa. We won't sponsor you again. So in a sense, it's a sort of slavery. Yes, you're being paid, maybe paid in some cases more than the average American worker, but you're stuck. You can't complain, you can't join a union, you can't really do anything. And, who's in charge now in the US in the next couple of weeks? The billionaires. People like Donald Trump and Elon Musk, and they're going to be the ones setting the rules. So of course they're not going to focus on helping American workers, and they're certainly not going to help these Indian workers, for example, the people who are relying on these visas. It's going to be a system where the employer will decide whether you are able to go or not. They will decide who gets employed, and the American worker is going to lose out. The same American worker who was convinced to vote for Donald Trump because he told them he would look after them. They were shafted before, and they're going to be shafted again. And unfortunately, they're not going to wake up and smell the coffee until it's too late. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.